We begin in Texas, where there's a brief break in the rain, but a flood watch in effect through Sunday afternoon across the third most populated part of the country. Some areas of Texas have already seen 12 inches fall in recent days, triggering mandatory evacuations. The governor has issued disaster declarations for almost 90 of the state's 254 counties. Several storms could produce large hail and spawn strong tornadoes. Houston especially has been swamped, and that's where we find CBS's Janet Shamlian deep in the flood zone in the Channel View community. Janet, good evening.
Ed, good evening to you. We were with first responders today as they put themselves at risk amid an unfolding emergency, with floodwaters here still rising. Relentless floodwaters rising in southeast Texas, even amid a break in the rain. But no rest for first responders.
This neighborhood has not seen the worst of it yet?
No, that's the sad part.
We joined Harris County Sheriff deputies on an airboat, making rescues around the clock.
This is the worst I've seen, second only to Hurricane Harvey.
Lieutenant David Jasper says this neighborhood has been under a mandatory evacuation order for days, and yet we met people refusing to leave.
They could take you to a shelter.
No, ma'am, I got my truck over the other side of the street.
This family decided time had run out to stay in their flooded home, deputies ferrying them to drier ground. The sheriff of the nation's third largest county, Ed Gonzalez, told me the danger still exists.
It's a beautiful day, it's a sunny day, but yet the water can be very treacherous. More water is on its way as well with more rain.
But tonight, encouraging news about the Texas family seen in this now viral video.
Get in the car! Get in the car!
Please, God, help! Rescued by a storm chaser after a tornado leveled their home. They're recovering. Casey Lambert credited the power of prayer.
And I tried to just embrace my family. And my thoughts were, well, at least we're together. And Daddy says I kept praying through the whole thing.
And back here in the flood zone, this is the launch area, one of the launch areas for the boats that they put in the water to make those rescues. It's work that's going to continue into this evening, but of course gets much more dangerous after dark. Ed?
Janet Shamlian, thanks to you and your team.